Hi, greetings to the introductory members. This is April 27th, 2025, and this is a follow-up to what we did the other day on Wednesday night. Drummond Geometry really nailed Thursday's market action, so if you had a chance to trade that, that's wonderful. What I want to do is dig into that and see if we can get some lessons there, and you can start to embody this idea, this methodology, and put it to work for you. And if you have any questions, then I can answer those for you as you develop your understanding of the Drummond methodology. So let's get started. So to refresh our memory, we were anticipating this bar, because this was Thursday night's bar forming, and we're going to see it come down into this area between these two PL dots. This one's called the the live PL dot, because it's for the bar that's still forming, and this is the static PL dot because that is the current bar. And the PL dot refresh zone is this area in between. So we're looking for the price to come down into that area and then march higher on Thursday. And that is exactly what we got. This is how it would have looked on, or this is how it did look on the 60-minute chart. And that's the area where the bottom came in. And that is the 15-minute chart. And how do we know that for instance, that the market moving down like this is not an indication that that support area is weak, and more information gives us more detail, and that's when we started to see what was happening on the 15-minute chart. This bar right here is the one to pay attention to. Went well down below the envelope and then closed back up inside the envelope, so that's a reversal. Exhaust into the support area that we'd already identified. So remember, this is hidden market structure that's visible to you as a Drummond trader. So we know what the PL dot refresh zone was. The 60-minute chart was showing weakness into that area. The 15-minute chart, again, this bar here, tells the tale. It reversed back inside the envelope, closed inside the envelope. The next bar stays on top of the PL dot, on top of the PL dot, and closes in a C wave up the next bar. So there are a bunch of C waves. PL dot holds on this one, real strong PL dot push up into an exhaust territory, comes back down, a little bit of congestion, and then back off to the races. So let me slow down here for a second. We had a target area, and we're monitoring that target area to see if resistance, or I'm sorry, in this case support, is strong or weak. And this bar on the hourly chart breaks down, closes down below the envelope, and then this one reverses and closes up above the PL dot. So on an hourly basis, that is your indication that the resistance or the support area is strong. Because the important thing here to know is, where is this taking place? Where is this price activity taking place? Is it in an area that we anticipate price to hold? And it is. And then, again, if you're using a little bit more information on a smaller time frame, you have a couple of bars here, and then this third bar here. This is this is the final indication that this is worthy of taking a risk. Do we know for certain that the price is going to go up? Of course not. But what we do know is that we have an area where we anticipate price to hold, and it's holding. And then we can take action, we can take a position, and we can place a stop. And in this case, we can place a stop pretty close to where we entered the market. And then as we monitor this trade, look at these PL dots pushing up, holding. So ideally, we're looking at that much of a market move. Pretty good day indeed. And as you practice these techniques, you can further refine how you're doing things, and you can ride these out. Or if you had the luxury of putting on 2 contracts and taking profit on the first one, then moving your stop to break even and letting the other one run, things like that, those are part of your trading plan. So here we are for the new week. It's Sunday evening, and this is the new weekly bar, new daily bar. And what can we expect? And understanding what we learned from the last charts, we have a PL.dot refresh zone on a monthly basis. We've got the monthly envelope bottom, static PL.dot, or I'm sorry, I keep getting those backwards today. You got the live PL.dot and the static PL.dot over here. So there's the zone for the monthly chart, the resistance zone. And you know, this big move up on the weekly chart, that is nothing more than a congestion entrance bar, isn't it? Because we're in a trend run down. All these closes on the bottom side of the PL.dot, that's a trend run to the downside. Exhaust down here. We talked about this before. It exhausted at the yearly PL.dot, and market and price has moved back inside the envelope, and now we're up above the weekly PL.dot. Where do exhausts tend to, or I'm sorry, where do congestions tend to find? In this case, we have a congestion entrance up. Where do they tend to find some support? Here, let me clean this chart up for a second. When we enter congestion, we tend to find support and resistance 2 to 3 bars back. So this is where we're at. And we've got the weekly envelope top. And if you recall from the previous charts, or the first chart, there's a yearly envelope top and a quarterly PL.dot up in this area. So we're in a congestion move to the upside. Will it peter out in this area? That remains to be seen. But as a Drummond trader, you know where this bounce is headed. And then you start paying attention, monitoring these lower time periods on the daily or hourly, and see how that resistance area is playing out. So a lot of information from this update. I hope this helps. If you have more questions, you'd like to see more information, you'd like to see a different market, you know, you can email me or post a question in the comment section, and I'll get you what you need. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time.